Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome you to Friday Lower Body Flow. We are going to begin with pranayama. So find yourself a comfortable position. I'm just going to admit lost people. Make sure you have some tissues. Make sure you have water, a block for today's practice. So seated on your chair or seated down on your mat for pranayama, wherever you are, we are going to begin with taking a moment to pause, to be present. So simply close your eyes, connect to your breath, and checking in with your mind, checking in with your body, just noticing how you feel. Taking a moment to set an intention for today's practice. We are going to begin with Anuloma Viloma, 2 sets of Anuloma Viloma for 10 rounds. Alternate nostril breath. Whenever you're ready, begin deep inhalation through the left. Pausing, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. And exhaling through the left. Using your right hand to close and open the nostrils for 10 rounds. And as you finish on the left, come to be. Surrender to the natural flow of your breath. Pause to rest. And from here, taking 2-second set, Anuloma Viloma for 10 rounds. Deep soothing inhalation, exhalation. Remembering to pause. Finishing on the left, take a deep breath in, exhale through the mouth and pause. Anuloma Viloma, balancing it all, bringing harmony to the breath, therefore harmony to the mind, to the body. Bastrika, 2 sets of 10 Bastrika. Exaggerated inhale and exhale, bellows breath. Whenever you're ready, bring your hands to Jnana Mudra into your hip creases. Sitting tall, rooted down through the sit bones. Whenever you're ready, begin remembering to pause. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Deep inhalation, pausing and exhaling to empty. Deep breath in as you finish 10. Pause, fill in, full lungs, full chest. Pause for a moment, hold your breath. When you're ready, exhale through the mouth. Enjoy the lightness. Bastrika, cleansing, clearing, releasing any stagnation, especially unreleased, unresolved, undigested emotions stuck in the lung tissue, emotions of grief, sadness. So bring awareness to your heart space, inhaling your intention, exhaling gratitude. And whenever you're ready, second set, Bastrika for 10 rounds. Meditating as you pause, meditating on your heart, energy to the heart. Each inhalation feeling expansive, allowing that prana energy to circulate through Vyana Vata, omnidirectional flow of energy. Coming to Kapalabhati, we'll do Kapalabhati 2 sets of 3 minutes. So whenever you're ready, begin. Deep inhalation into the navel, pumping the belly. Slow it down. Finish up, take a deep breath in. Expand from the belly, big Buddha belly. And when you're ready, exhale and pause. Kapalabhati, skull shining breath. Clears the energy channels in the body, cleanses the blood, strengthens the heart, strengthens your immune system. Indicated for inability to focus, for thyroid conditions, cardiovascular conditions which involve high cholesterol, diabetes, stimulates liver and gallbladder. Just pausing to meditate. When you're ready, second set, Kapalabhati. Whenever you're ready, begin. Deep action, strong action, pumping the belly. On your own pace, and if you need to pause at any time, pause to reset and begin again. Slow it down. Just to finish, deep inhalation, lengthen the spine, expand the belly. And when you're ready, exhale. Shitali. 7 rounds of Shitali. Indication for gastritis, ulcers, pharyngitis, laryngitis, any inflammation through the stomach, too much fire element in the stomach and the central channel. So 7 rounds of Shitali, rolling your tongue, drinking the breath as if you're drinking through the straw, cooling breath coming in, exhaling through the nose, warm air coming out. Whenever you're ready, begin. And as you finish, come to pause. Seven rounds of Ujjit to finish up pranayama. So Ujjit, victory breath. Inhaling in, constricting your throat, resonating the sound, high-pitched sound, and exhaling through the left nostril. So we're going to add the arm, hand comes up as we inhale. It looks like this. Then exhale through the left. Implications for memory problems. So strengthening memory, regulates hormones, releases depression, great for insomnia, Parkinson's disease, color blindness, shallow breathing, difficulty speaking, nervousness, sinus congestion. So many benefits for Ujjit, Ujjayi. So whenever you're ready, Ujjayi. Tones pulmonary system, soothing nervous system, strengthens lung tissue, improves supply of blood to the heart muscle, and relieves hiatal hernia. So many benefits with Ujjayi. Slowly come to cat and cow, seated, articulating the spine, just simply moving the body with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling, waving the spine. in whatever direction. You can inhale, fold forward, lift your heart, lengthen the spine, come to sit with tall spine, and exhale, leaning back, coiling in, stretching through the shoulder and arms, and then shifting forward as if you were to draw a circle with your heart, coming forward and back. And coming back to center, slowly coming to stand. Have a sip of water, coming to stand beside your chair. If you're using your chair for balance, standing close to your chair, feet hip distance apart, we're going to shift the weight forward and back and begin with warming up, lubricating your toes, your ankles, starting with the feet foundation. So shifting the weight back, see if you can balance for a moment on your heels, lift your toes. Drop the balls of your toes down, lift your toes and spread your toes wide as you can. If you could lengthen through the tip of your toes, reaching forward and then slowly shifting the weight forward, connect through all of your toes. See if you can isolate your toes and connect one at a time. Now shifting the weight forward to your toes and slightly lift your heels just to hover, putting some weight and pressure on the toes, gently start to bounce your heels. So your heels are lifted an inch or so, just very micro movement, bouncing very lightly. You can barely see it. Pressing your toes. See if you can feel all of your toes, all of the knuckles, the tips of your toes. And from here, come to center, shift the weight to the heels and the edges of your outer edges of your feet. And then again, lifting your toes, spreading your toes, connecting your baby toe down and lift your big toe up. Just pause here for a moment. Very gently shift the weight forward and back. Staying in inversion. Keep lifting your big toe. Counting from the baby toe, second toe, root down, and then very slowly coming in, third toe and fourth toe, and your big toes pressing in. Shift the weight forward, feel rooting, grounding through your toes. Shift the weight forward and back very softly. Pressing the big toes in, feeling the arches lift. Bring awareness to your arches. Feel the arch of your right foot. Shift the weight to the right. Press your toes down the ball of the big toe. Feeling the arch of the right foot. Feeling the outer edge of your right foot. Feeling the heel connecting down. Extend through the knee. Shift the hip back slightly without peeling off your toes, just connecting, gluing your foot down, and then shift the weight to the left. Lift the right foot, circle your right foot, and reverse. And then plant your right foot down, feet hip distance apart. Now shifting the weight to the left. Lift your toes to the heel, connect through the outer edge of your foot, baby toe pressing. Lift your left toes up. Spread your toes and then connecting one at a time, big toe pressing in, aligning. Press through the ball of your big toe of your left foot and feel that arch lift. Bring awareness to all of your toes, pressing in the outer edge of your foot and the center of your heel. Shift the weight to the right. Lift your left foot, point your toes, and begin to circle. And reverse. Feet hip distance apart, inversion and eversion. So allow your knees to shift side to side as you gently roll in and out. Noticing your ankles, noticing the bottom of your foot, plantar fascia, the top of your foot. Steady breath. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Beautiful. Coming back to center and again shifting your weight forward and back, gently peeling your heels. So if you're using your chair for balance, you can stand behind your chair. We're lifting the heels high and contracting through your legs, feeling the back muscles, contracting your calves. Keep spreading your toes as you come forward, connecting through your toes. Toes are spread. Lifting your heels, standing tall and lowering down. We're coming to pause. Lift your heels, stand tall. Hug through your legs, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Lift your pelvic floor. Look down through the big toe, consciously pressing the big toe down. See if you can lift your arms up. Maybe lifting one arm up, draw the navel in, hug through your sit bones, hands together. Keep lengthening through the entire body and breathe into the entire body. And then exhale, release your hands, lower your heels, and pause. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feeling your feet as you stand tall. Very gently, without grabbing, connect through your toes. And from here, shift the weight to the right side and then curl your left toes under. Gently applying weight and pressure, roll side to side. Coming from the big toe, rolling all the way. And from here, coming back to center, root down through the right foot, bend your knees, sit back. So make sure you're not crossing your toes, and then step your left leg forward, drop the heel, root down through the heel, extend and stretch through the back of your left leg, draw your toes in towards your knee, micro bend your left knee, and engage your hamstrings. Lift your sit bones even higher. Exhale, tilt forward, folding from the pelvis. Deep stretch through the back of your left leg. And then inhaling, rising, shifting to the left side. Root down through the left, curl your right toes under. Pause. And from here, we're gently rolling from the big toe down to the baby toe. And from here, stepping forward, heel forward, toes in towards the knee, and first sit back and lengthen through the back of the right leg, extending the knee, and then consciously draw your toes in towards the knee, bend the right knee slightly, Engaging your hamstrings, pressing down through the heel. And then exhale, extend a little bit deeper. Lifting your sit bone, tilting your pelvis forward even more. Sitting back, lengthening the spine. And then inhaling, rising. Bring your feet together. As you bring your feet together, shift the weight forward and back. Just align your feet, root down through your toes, spread your toes, root down, gently hugging in. Exhale, sit back, bring your hands to your knees, extend and flex. Extend and flex, try not to lift your toes. Keep your spine long, your lumbar spine in neutral. So there's no roundness of the lumbar spine. And from here, coming to bend your knees and coming into circles. 10 circles for each side. Keep your toes connected. See if you can keep your ankles connected. And reverse. Three more. And coming back to center. Coming to stand tall, step your feet apart, feet are parallel, bring your hands to your hips. Press your pelvis forward and press it back, coming into a forward fold. Deep inhale, lengthen the spine, press the pelvis forward and exhale, folding from the hip. Keep your knees extended, toes planted down. The tendency is to lift the toes. Use your core. We're going to exhale, forward fold, halfway and pause. From here, micro bend your knees, lift your sit bones and hold, lengthen through the spine. On your next exhalation, forward fold, any amount. If you're using chair, bring your hands to the chair, allow your heart to soften and head to relax. Deep breath into your lower back. Deep breath into the navel, into the belly, expanding, relaxing, exhaling, draw the navel in. One more breath. And from here, inhaling, rising up. Nice and slow, bend your knees to come to rise, come to stand tall and pause. Bringing your hands to your hips, shifting the weight side to side and begin to circle your pelvis. Nice and expansive, big movement, shifting the weight side to side. And reverse. And coming back to center, we're going to come to face the chair, coming into high lunge to stretch the left hip, right leg steps forward, left leg steps back. Aligning, bending the back knee and aligning your heart with your pelvis. From here, lower down, lowering into the right side, hugging, activating through the right side. And when you're ready, pelvis is squared forward, heart over the pelvis, extend through the back leg, any amount. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, your hands down to your back, wrapping your hands over your pelvis. Exhale, pressing your hands down, lower down. Deep breath into the left side. Each exhalation, hug and lift your pelvic floor, hugging through your sit bones. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Pivot on the back foot, strong legs. Extend through the front leg, open your arms wide. Coming into fold into the front hip just for a moment. If you're using chair, resting your hand on the chair, right hand on the chair, left arm reaches up. Hugging your legs, hugging through your knee joints, hugging, draw that energy into the center, lift your pelvic floor, navel in. Deep breath into your heart and exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. And the front leg and pivot on the front heel. Toe heel in. Coming into figure four position, so you can sit on the chair. If you want to challenge yourself, balancing on the right leg, bring your left ankle over, open your knee to the side, opening the hip. And from here, exhale, sit back. Lengthen the spine. The more you lengthen the spine, the deeper you get to the hip. It's completely fine to do this on the chair. When we're ready, we're exhaling forward. Draw the toes in towards the knee so you protect your knee. And inhaling, rising up. Releasing, walking off, high knees. So if you're seated, come to stand, high knees, side to side, shifting the weight side to side. Notice the energy through the left side. Notice the energy through the right side. We balance the chair pose in figure four on the right. We're coming into tree pose on the right. Stretch your toes, connect. Now you have strong foundation. Draw the left knee up. Open the hip, placing your foot down on your calf, just below your knee, not on the knee joint. Finding your center. And as you press in, both legs pressing into the center, plug in your hip, bring your hands to your heart, maybe holding onto the chair with one hand. Inhale deep, lift the pelvic floor, core is active. If you want to take your tree higher, bring your hands over the head. Find your balance. Deep and steady breath, holding the tree pose, breathing into that tree. Strengthening through the right ankle, strengthening through all the intrinsic muscles of your foot. Keep hugging, core is active, breath is soft, neck is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. And exhaling your hands down, exhaling your leg down, feet hip distance apart, shifting the weight forward and back, massaging. Inhaling your arms up, exhaling down, open your arms wide. So shift the weight. One more deep breath, strong feet. Lift your pelvic floor, exhale, lower down. Coming into Utkatasana, toe heel your legs together. And then exhale, sit back, inhale your arms up. Beautiful, aligning, checking in. Exhale your hands down to your back, fingers pointing down. Checking in, shifting the weight. Scoop pubic bone to navel. Feel the weight in those toes. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Feel that Apana energy from your hands pressing into the pelvis. Hold that, but release your hands. Arms along the body. Exhale, lower down even more, lowering from the pelvis. Notice your toes, shift the weight. If your toes get light, make sure you can see your toes. Hug your pelvic floor, hug your core. Exhale, lower down. Hug your legs together, press your knees together, ankles, thighs. Hug your sit bones. And then inhale, use your arms to rise up. Come all the way to stand. And then exhale, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose, just standing tall. Notice your feet. Coming to the other side. Left leg steps forward, right leg steps back for high lunge. Finding your high lunge, inhaling your arms up. Bend the back knee, lower down, toe back. Exhale, hands to the pelvis, wrapping your hands on the pelvis. Deep breath in, extend through the back knee and your mouth. Pausing, breathing into your right hip. Exhale a little bit lower, maybe lengthen a little bit more through the right leg. Breathe into your heart, exhale through your feet. Strong legs, making sure press in through the big toe of your left foot, the front foot, hugging. And then inhale. Inhale your arms up, fold forward using the chair, extend through the front knee, pivot back on the right foot and come into triangle pose just for a moment, just to transition, folding into the left hip, opening through the right hip, hand on the chair, inhale, rise, deep breath. The more you open your heart, the deeper you get into your hip, remembering to press your feet into the center. And then inhale, rising up, bending the front knee to release, pivot, heel, toe heel in. Coming to pause. Feet hip distance apart, shifting the weight to the left. You may want to sit for this one, draw the right knee up, and then bring the right heel on top of the leg. Here, holding the balance, exhale, sit back. Lengthen, sit bones lifted, tails lifted, lengthening through the left side, your hamstring, lift your pelvic floor, lengthen the spine, exhale, go a little bit deeper. Notice if you hold tension in your neck, in your jaw. And then inhaling, rising, coming to walk it off. So if you're seated, come to stand. Walk it off, and we'll come into tree pose. High knee lifts to release the hips. Coming to center, shifting the weight to the left. Lift your toes, spread your toes, root down. When you're ready, engage your core. Draw the right knee up. Open the hip, placing your right foot. Draw that energy in, both legs pressing in. Inhale, arms come up. Lengthen, grow tall, and exhale, settle in, gazing down, finding a steady point down in front of you. Breathing into your back, breathing into your heart, breathing into your neck, lengthening crown to the sky. Heart to the crown, navel in and up. Inhaling, growing tall, inhaling into the entire being. Inhaling into the space within, feeling grounded, strong. And when you're ready, exhaling, releasing the pose. Bringing your heels together, and right away we're coming into Talasana, palm tree. Inhaling, heels together, coming into the tippy toes, keeping your heels together, legs together. And arms come up, hands interlaced, index fingers out, cross your thumbs. From here, scoop, tail under, hugging through your sit bones, strengthening your hip joints. And then exhaling, lowering down. From here, we're coming to wide stance. So again, you can come in front of your chair if you're using your chair. Wide stance, feet parallel. Inhaling, arms come up, coming into forward fold. Micro bend your knees. Exhale, fold from the hip. Lift your sit bones, lift your tail. Coming into forward fold. If you can, bring your hands down all the way to the ground. And from here, we're going to bend the right knee and sit into the right side. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, bend the left knee and sit onto the left side, shifting the weight side to side. And again, exhaling to the right, inhaling center. Exhaling to the left. If you're using the chair, lean your forearms onto the chair. Keep your spine tall. Tail is lifted, sit bones are lifted, stretching through the back of your legs. And then using the strength of your legs to push up, to press up. Root down through your feet. As you inhale, press up, engage, and hug your sit bones. Feel those hamstrings. One more on each side. And coming back to center, toe heel in, feet hip distance apart. And as you exhale, sit back into Utkatasana, arms forward. So bring your arms forward, connect belly to thighs, sitting low. Root down through your toes. Feel your toes heavy without gripping, grabbing, without creating too much tension. Just feeling your toes hugging towards the earth. Lift your pelvic floor, lift your heart, roll your shoulders back. Exhale your arms down and inhale, rise up. Arms come up. Beautiful. Exhale, sit back. So coming in Utkatasana, squats. And inhale, rise up for 8. Exhaling down. Keep your knees in alignment. Inhaling up. 5 more. Exhaling down. Hips lower, connecting belly to thighs. Spine is long. And exhale down. 3 more, a little bit faster. Exhale down, inhale, rise. 2 more. Swing your arms, 1 last. And inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Come to sit on the chair, pressure cooker. So feet hip distance apart, knees over your heels. We're going to come into a forward fold. And as you exhale, come into forward fold, you're going to bring your hands right on the sides of your calves, of your shins. Flat hands, palms down, connected belly to thighs. Open your elbows wide. You want to use the strength of your arms, connecting, and strength of your legs, resisting. So we're pressing in, hands to legs, legs to hands. As you come into forward fold, and notice what happens to your SI joints, to your hips. So we're creating a little bit of space, traction there, allowing that energy to flow. So keep pressing in, steady breath. One more breath. And then inhaling, rising up. Draw your right knee in and hug. So interlace your fingers in and just gently pressing into your shin, rocking forward and back. Massaging over the sphinx marma, your sit bone. Coming forward and back, massaging over the gluteal fold. Beautiful. Coming to center, draw that knee in. Again, coming into figure 4. Open up. Now gently bouncing. Completely relax through the hip, through the leg. Use your hand to press in and out. Coming into center, steady. Draw the toes in, protecting your knee. Lengthen the spine. Tilt, tail comes up. Sit bones away from the knee, tilting your pelvis forward. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, forward fold. Leading with the heart, it's only an inch or so. Feeling that deep stretch through the right hip. And then inhale, rising, quick twist, hugging your legs together. Hugging your legs in, really pressing your legs in. So the more you try to press your ankle into your calf, you notice the alignment where the knee shifts, almost being just your knee being over the ankle as you press in, instead of having like this big angle here. So you press in to align your knee to be over your ankle. Talking about the top leg here, and notice what that does to your hips. And from here, hugging those legs together in that position. Inhale your left arm up, exhale, twist from the belly. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, exhale, twist. A little bit more. 3 breaths here. Deep inhalation, exhale, twist. And again. Next inhalation, lengthen the spine, exhale, come back to center, release your legs, shake it off. Coming into Malasana squat, which we're going to hold and pulse. So bring your feet wide over the mat, feet are 45-degree angle. And from here, when you're ready, exhale, lower your pelvis, draw your knees out, center of the knee towards the baby toe. Bring your hands to your chair if you're doing it in front of your chair, either way. And from here, align your pelvis with your knees as much as you can. Hug through the pelvic floor, hug through the sit bones, and lift an inch higher. And from here, having all your legs engaged, hugging skin to muscle, muscle to bone, toes are pressing in, big toes pressing in, feeling the arches lifted. From here, I want you to very gently pulse. Lift the pelvic floor, important, hugging your pelvic floor. Bring in alignment as much as you can, shoulders over the hips. And then inhale, rise up, squeeze your legs in, draw that energy in, hug your legs in. And then exhale, relax, toe heel in. Coming into a forward fold. Using the chair, we're going to step out, draw the right knee in, and extend the right leg back, all the way back. Draw the toes in towards the knee, extend the left arm, and from here, very slowly, seesaw, you're going to lower the right leg as you lift the arm, and then leaning forward, working on that left hip, folding into left hip. If it helps you, you can bring your left hand into the left hip, and from here, we are coming back and forward, really steady, hugging in, your left leg hugging skin to muscle, muscle to bone, very gently, seesaw. Just a few more, focus on that hip, keeping your hips squared. Two more, small movements, finding the balance, and coming to stand. Tadasana for a moment, pause. Notice the energy on the left side, on the right side, and walk it off. Beautiful. Feet hip distance apart, coming into Utkatasana squat. So inhaling, arms come up, sit low, lower your arms. Sitting low. From here, inhale, use those arms to rise you up. Deep breath, inhalation, lifting up. Exhale, sit back, arms come down. And again, inhaling up for 8. And exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. A little bit faster. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, rise up. Come to sit on the chair. Draw the left knee up. And keep rocking. Hugging your thigh to the belly, belly to thigh, obstructing the flow through the left hip. Working on those inguinal lymph nodes in your left hip. Working through the sphinx, marma. Releasing any tension through the lower back. It helps to relieve sciatica. And from here, coming into figure 4, just for a moment, opening the hip, gently bouncing, massaging. Now when you're ready, inhale deep, lengthen the spine, exhale, come into forward fold for deeper stretch. Breathe into that left hip. Draw your toes in towards the knee, protect your knee. And maybe you're not in perfect figure 4 position, doesn't matter. Always find your comfortable pose, find your own alignment. And inhale, rise again, crossing the legs and trying to align. As you press those legs in, see if you can align the left knee with your left ankle as much as you can. Hugging your legs here, inhale, arms come up. Right arm comes up for twist. Exhale, twist. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, draw the navel in. Lift the pelvic floor open a little bit more. 3 more breaths. Each exhalation, twist a little bit more. Scoop and draw the navel in even more. Hugging, squeezing. Last breath. And inhaling, rising. Coming back to center. Exhale, release, shake it off. Coming into a squat position. So coming into Malasana. Opening your feet, 45-degree angles. When you're ready, exhale, lower down. Find your comfortable pause here. Gently pulsing, aligning your pelvis with your knees. Draw the knee center towards the baby toe, pressing all of your toes in. Nice and steady. Hugging through the legs, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Hugging, hugging, hugging. Open your heart even more. Scoop pubic bone to navel. Lengthen through the spine. Lift your heart. And inhale, rise when you're ready. Toe heel your feet in, feet hip distance apart. Inhale your arms up, all the way up. And exhale into gentle back bend. Tilt your pelvis forward. And then coming into center, exhale, forward fold. As you come into forward fold, coming into the table. From here, we're shifting the weight to the right. Draw the left knee in, extend the left leg, lengthen through the right arm. And from here, very steady, coming into a seesaw. So just focusing on squared pelvis, coming in down, working into that hip. It doesn't have to be far forward, far back. We're just loading the right hip. Make it really micro movement. If you have hyper flexibility, if you have like any sort of popping, grinding, make it really micro movement, almost just simply pulsing, strengthening your right hip. And coming back to center, feet together, coming into Talasana. Bring your feet to 45 degrees angle, heels pressing in. Now we're plugging in the hips. Inhale, lift your heels. If this is too much and too hard, it is enough for you to stay here and really compress your legs in. Coming into Talasana, palm tree. Hug those legs in, especially through the sit bones. Your butt cheeks are like flat pancakes now because we're really squeezing into the hips. Obstructing the flow to increase the flow of prana through the hips. So you're pressing in, it almost feels like the butt cheeks go under the thighs. It's kind of a weird feeling, but it's just pressing everything in 45-degree angle. Keep pressing, squeezing, steady breath. And when you're ready, exhale, release those sit bones, release those glutes, release the legs. Beautiful. And from here, feet hip distance apart. Utkatasana, chair pose squats for 8. Whenever you're ready, inhale, arms up, exhale, sit back, release your arms. And now using the momentum, inhale up, exhale down, a little bit faster. Inhale up, exhale down, sit back. Toes are planted. Navel in, heart is open, lengthen the spine, 3 more. Finishing up, inhale, rise up, and exhale, release your arms, open your feet wide, parallel feet, and from here, inhale, arms, exhale, forward fold. Coming into forward fold, hands down to the ground, shift the weight to the right, and we're going to sit back into the right. See if you can lift the toes, stretch to the back of your leg, heel is touching. Pause, lengthen through the spine. You're using the chair, doing it so in front of the chair, holding onto the chair. Now we're switching, planting the left foot down, leaning towards the left, deep squat here, and then pivot to lift the toes of your right leg. Deep breath. And then inhaling, shifting to center, exhale, forward fold all the way down. And release any tension from your neck. Allow your head to hang heavy. And then inhale, toe heel your feet in. Slightly bend your knees, shift back, walk your hands up your legs and coming into rising. Beautiful. Coming into Garudasana legs, so either seated on the chair, if you want to take it deeper, want to challenge yourself, you can come standing. Inhaling, right knee up and over, and then draw your toes in underneath your calf, bringing all that energy in, working on Apanavata, downward moving flow of energy, which has direct impact on your colon. We're actually working on the colon here. So putting the hands on the sides, and we are pressing the legs into the hands, hands into the legs in that position. Roll your shoulders back, neck is relaxed, heart is open, deep, steady breath. Gather all that energy in. And inhale, release, slowly releasing. Shake it off, tap it off. And switch. So we're coming in, left knee up, hugging. Even if it's just pressing in, bring your hands to the sides and press your legs into your hands. In Garudasana, hands into the legs, resisting. I can wrap my foot on one side, but there's no way I can wrap this foot under. Breathing into that space within your body. Beautiful. And then from here, releasing, shake it out, tap it out. Release any tension from the hips, from the thighs, coming in front of the chair for the last malasana, squat pulsing. So feet apart, 45-degree angle of your feet. When you're ready, exhale down. Just align your pelvis with your knees, align your heart, your shoulders with your hips. You can rest your hands on the chair, just gentle pulses with your breath. Draw those knees out, center of the knee towards the baby toe, hug your sit bones, lift your pelvic floor, lift your heart, a few more. And inhale, rise up, press those legs up together, toe heel in, coming into Talasana, palm tree, heels together, inhale, lift, and then walk your feet in together, press your legs together, scoop, lift your arms up. A great calf, a pacifying pose on a cloudy day, bringing more energy to the heart center, more energy to the body, releasing any stagnation indicated for depression, uplifting pose, and then exhaling, lowering down. Grab your block. We're going to come to lie on the back with the block underneath your pelvis. So have a sip of water. I'm going to sit on the mat. Bring the block behind you. Just press the block in. Wrap your hands over the block and then just scooch on top of the block. Feeling comfortable here. Kind of find comfortable position here. The block is underneath your sacrum, your butt cheeks. Extend your legs in and then draw your left knee up, right knee up. Gently hug your knees in. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Draw your chin into your chest. And then from here, holding onto the left leg, inhale the right leg up to the sky. Circle your foot. Totally flex your foot in to feel deep stretch through the back of your leg. You should feel that line of a sciatic nerve here. Almost like that stretch goes deep from your right butt cheek down to your heel. As you're using the weight and gravity and your hips are propped up. So extending through that leg, draw your heel towards the sky. Come to circle your foot. Point and flex. And from here, draw your toes in and exhale, lower your leg. Slowly lower your leg and see where it falls. Lowering your leg to hover. Don't lose the connection on the left side. Actually, hug your left knee even more to counterbalance. And then exhale, lower the right leg. Breathe into the right hip. Now we're going to bring the right hand to the right hip, gently apply pressure as if you could spread your hips wider. So bringing your palm of your right hand into the hip bone on the right side and apply very gentle pressure just to remind yourself to stay rooted as you draw the left knee in towards the left armpit. And again, just like a seesaw, very gentle pulses. Balancing on the block. Relax through your neck, through your jaw. And then very gently release. Both feet flat in front of the block, coming to bridge pose. Extend your arms along the body, palms facing down, root down through your feet. And when you're ready, lift your heart, lower your heart, gently scoop your shoulder blades under. Draw your chin to your chest, and when you're ready, root down through your toes, root down through your hands. Inhale, lift your pelvis up. Draw the chin into the chest, lengthening through the back. See if you can lift your heart a little bit more as you lift your pelvis. Scoop and squeeze through the sit bones. Breathing in through the C7 vertebra, spinous process of C7 vertebra, releasing any tension from the neck. And from here, exhale and press the back of your head down very gently. One more breath. On your next exhalation, slowly lower your pelvis. And again, draw both of your knees in. Hugging onto the right knee, extend the left leg up. Draw your leg in towards your head. Point and flex through your toes. So your leg looks like it's 45 degrees in. And circle your foot. Notice if there's any tension still through the ankle. Articulating, controlling. And from here, coming to center, draw your toes in and exhale through the extended leg. Lower your leg down to hover. Keep that connection through the right side, hugging your right knee into the heart. And from here, deep breath into the left hip. Breathing into the left side of your body. And then exhale your left hand to left hip. Gently press in. And then draw the right knee into your right armpit. Deep breath into the psoas. Deep hip flexor. And then slowly coming back to center, bend the left knee, draw your foot in, stepping your feet together, coming into bridge. Now we're going to toe heel feet together, keeping your feet together. Extend your arms out along the body. And when you're ready, press your legs in and lift your pelvis, hug your legs in. Try to stay connected through your knees. Gently walk your shoulder blades in. Draw your chin to your chest. Scoop and hug. Deep and steady breath. Breathing through the back of your head. See if you can keep those knees connected. If it helps, maybe come to the tippy toe, lift your heels, bring your hands into the pelvis, lift your pelvis and lower your heels. Lift your heels, lower your heels. Keep hugging those knees and then exhale, lower down. Release the block. As you lower down, release the block. Bring your feet in, Pada Konasana, Supta Pada Konasana. Open your knees wide and right away bring the palms into the hip creases. Exhale, pressing into the femur bones, releasing through the lower back. Nice. Instead, using your hands, close your knees, extend your legs. So flatten your lower back, draw the navel in, extend your legs up to the sky, point and flex through your ankles, through the toes. We're going to cross the right leg on top of the left leg. Cross, bend your knees and draw your shins in. Breathe, breathe into your hips. And then open your arms to this side, bring your legs to table, keep your legs crossed, coming into twist. So twisting to the right, finding the floor with your left foot, anchor through the left shoulder, deep breath in. Exhale to the right side. We're coming to Urdhva Dhanurasana on the side. So coming to lie on the right side as you turn to the right side, and then you're going to lift and reach your left hand to the left ankle and gently keeping your knees parallel, draw that left leg back, opening through the hip. Draw the knee away into the back of your room. And just noticing if you hold tension anywhere, you might change the angle of that deep hip extension, knee flexion, whatever you are. And then coming back to center, coming to lie on your back. Draw your knees in, hug your knees. And again, extending your legs up to the sky. Crossing your left leg over the right leg, bend your knees, and then reach for your ankles or your shins. And as you exhale, draw your legs into your heart, lengthen pubic bone away from the navel, gently lifting your lower back. Draw your chin to your chest, lengthen through the back of your neck, relax through your jaw, relax through your face. And from here, exhale, open your arms to the side and coming to twist. Exhaling to the left side, finding the floor with the right foot. Anchor through the right shoulder, look towards the right hand. And just creating more space, loosening up any tension, any residual tension. Just breathe through those muscles. Visualize them like a sponge, breathing in, allowing that prana energy to flow in and out, in and out, in and out. And from here, exhale to the left side, coming into Urdhva Strasana. So grabbing your right ankle, exhaling back, lower your head down. Extend a little bit more, and then exhale, lower your knee down. And then exhale, coming onto your back, draw your knees into your chest when you're ready, coming into wind release pose. Hugging your knees in, wrap your arms around, lift your heart, lift your chin. Deep breath into your lower back. And exhale, make yourself even smaller. Squeeze. On your next exhalation, lower down, align your arms along the body, palms facing down, lift your legs up. Draw your toes in, chin to chest, toes towards the head. When you're ready, hugging through the core, exhale your legs halfway for Pada Uttanasana. So this is our core strength finally. When you're ready, exhale halfway. Activate through the core, pelvic floor, legs are pressing, connecting together, and exhale halfway. Engage the lowest part of your abdominal, even scoop your big bone to navel, hug your sit bones, and exhale to hover. Now hover, hug through the sides of your core, and exhale, lower down, relax. Release your hands, palms facing up, and just take a moment to rest. Allow all that energy to settle. Allow all that benefit of this practice to settle in your body. Meditating on that energy within. And expanding that energy beyond the boundaries of your skin into the vast universe. Seeing yourself as one, pulsating in this divine universe. Bring the awareness to your heart and your intention. Breathing in your intention. Inhaling your intention. And exhaling gratitude. And gently begin to breathe in and out through your fingers, through your toes. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, draw your knees into your chest. Come to lie on the right side of your body. And just taking a moment and taking your time. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart center. Embrace your intention. I am. Tapping into the gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to thank you all for showing up, for being here. I'm glad to see you here, knowing that you are well, sending you lots of love and light on your path for your day. Namaste.